IRSA has a lot of little data sets. If you go to, say, the Spitzer mission page at IRSA and you scroll down, you can find that a lot of programs have delivered data back to us at IRSA. If you click on one, say, Glimpse, you get dropped into the overview page for this data set, which tells you a little bit about the program, documentation, how to get access to the data. For many of these programs, you can now get access to images and spectra through a new tool called the Data Collection Explorer, or DCE. If the dataset you've chosen has a DCE button, you can click on it and launch DCE tool. You'll note that it has a similar look and feel to many of the other IRSA tools that are built with Firefly. When it drops you into the tool, it has a HIPS image of the whole sky and then a multi-order coverage map on top of that. Every place where there's a yellow polygon is a place where there's data from this program. You can click on the map or you can type in a position. You can also zoom in this image. You can click and drag. You can define slightly more complicated regions. I'm going to put in M16 and 1,000 arc seconds search radius, which is right here. The circle that it draws will adapt to whatever search radius you put. Now, search. All the results that it finds from this search and any other search that I do are going to appear in this Results tab. Let's come back with a list of images from this dataset that met our search criteria. As I scroll through the list, the image in the upper left changes to show the image that corresponds to that row. Over here on the right, the coverage image shows you where the polygons are on the sky that correspond to the images that it found. If I click in the coverage map here to select a different polygon, it's highlighted in the table, and that's what's shown in the upper left. Just like in IRSA Viewer, the concept of pinning is important. If you want to temporarily hold on to this image so that you can retrieve it more easily, click on the pin, and then it loads it into its own tab, and you can more easily return to it later. Let's do another search. Data collections takes us back to the list of data collections in DCE. MIPSCAL will also have M16 data. Search. Now we have two search results here. MIPSCAL has given us several different kinds of data products, so let's filter this down to just science, and let's pin one of those. Now we have two pinned images, and we have the original data product list still down here. So just like in all the other tools like this, you have all the regular image manipulation tools here, like Lock by WCS. There's also a chart tab that's hiding behind here by default. That chart tab is not terribly useful right now because it's just got the positions of the images, but we can choose to load catalogs into this tool too, at which point the plots become much more useful. Let's go to the Catalogs tab and do a quick catalog search. Let's get 100 arc seconds from Allwise. Search. Now there's a catalog that's loaded on top of the images as well. Let's change the color so that it's easier to see. Let's make it orange. Close. Just like in all the other tools like this, it overlays the catalog on the images and makes a plot, and they're all interlinked. There are other movies that cover all of those features. If you go to the side menu, you can change the layout depending on your needs. You can also hide or reveal additional search tabs. The last few things I want to highlight are the following. You can search additional data collections from the Data Collections tab. Let's zoom out here so that you can see the whole sky. If it doesn't give you a mock when it loads, it may be that it's an all-sky survey, in which case there's data over the whole sky. It may also take a few seconds to render some of the mocks that it has. In those cases, it's just a really complicated mock sometimes, and you may need to give it a little bit while it thinks to overlay the complicated mock. Yeah, see, I told you it was complicated. To get more information on any of these programs, you can click on the eye with a circle. Or from the Results tab, you can click on Data Help to get more information. To download data, tick the rows that you want and then prepare download. You can save it to your local disk or to the workspace. For more extensive help on the tool, there's online help, and there are context-sensitive help markers in many places throughout the tool.